Hey VLS math kids, this video is going to show you how to use Desmos to complete your assignments. Alright, so the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to find your math class in Schoology. So when you click up in the corner and you click on courses, make sure you grab Math 6. Notice it has the number 99 next to it. It also says VLS Math. Okay, so to log in for the very first time, we're going to use the top link. It says Desmos Activity Login. Log in with Google. When you click here, you have the option to sign in with Google. It says sign into your account. I'm going to press that button. You can see how it's getting darker, but not doing anything. Getting darker, not doing anything. So instead, I'm going to go down to this bottom right-hand corner and click Open in Safari. When I click Open in Safari, this time it lets me click Sign in with Google. So here it comes. Right? So there I am pressing it. Okay, we'll try again. Sign in with Google. Now I need to find my name. I'm logging in as a student, so that way you can see the student version. So I'm going to grab Xavier's here and click his name. You're going to click your name. And when you do, it's going to log you right in. And the newest activity is going to be on the top. Today's activity is called Let's Try Desmos. To do the activity, to get credit for this math assignment, you need to click Start. Right? It says enter your name to begin. Just leave it exactly how it is. If you change your name, I can't give you credit. So leave it exactly how it is. And this picture is a reminder that you need to click Sign in with Google. Okay, so I'm going to press the blue Go button. Okay, there'll be a fun little picture on the very first slide. Right? If you notice at the top, it says click Next to get started. That's up there at the very top. So to find the word Next, okay, I'm looking around my screen. I can't find it, but if you look in the upper right-hand corner, there's the word Next. All right. If you zoom in too far, you're going to get something that says small screen warning. Okay, so it looks like I made a mistake. Okay, so just zoom back out a little. All right. So I'm going to click Next. Hey, there's a picture of me. It says Welcome and Expectations. Our goal today is to learn how to use Desmos. It should take about 20 minutes. And here are my expectations for you. Number 1, mind. I want you to keep at it. This is the expectation for your mind. Right? This is something new. It might seem kind of tricky. Right? Today is all about learning. Number 2, explore. Move things around. See what happens when you use different numbers. Try things out. Right? And then that red box says SOS, need some help. If you don't know what to do, come to the help desk between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Mondays through Thursdays. There's the meet code as well. If you're really struggling and you don't know what to do, you can come between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. and either myself or Ms. Zhang will walk right through it with you. All right, that's everything on that page, so I'm going to go into the upper right-hand corner and click Next. Okay, welcome to Desmos. We're going to be using a lot of Desmos activities. So you always need to sign in with Google. Whenever asked, sign in with Google. Don't sign in a different way. If you sign in a different way, you don't get credit for the assignment. Sign in with Google. Okay, now the next slide says, how are you feeling today? Drag the purple dot. If I drag it to the left, it changes to red. I can drag it anywhere. Oh, there's yellow. I can change it anywhere I want to. Now you can see the robot's like smiling. Oh, it was a really big smile. And now nothing, and now kind of like a frowny face. All right, drag it to wherever you think. Write one word to describe how you feel. Today, I'm feeling a little anxious. But you can put in your answer. I'm feeling anxious because it's a new schedule and I'm not sure what to expect. When you have your answer, you need to press the blue Submit button. All right, then I'm going to press Next in the upper right-hand corner. This is a really important slide. It says, sometimes we will use Desmos for a card sort. When you group cards, they must snap together. Notice that when they do, the group will have a header indicating the number of cards. So on the left, it says 3 cards in gray underneath that green check mark. That means the 3 cards are together. On the right, there's that red X. those 3 cards are separate. You can't have any space in between them. So on the next slide, slide 6, you need to try to put things together, right? So you can grab and you can move. So there's something, here's a word, right? Now you can notice, now that they're snapped together, it says 2 cards up on the top. If I want to put something else with it, I drag it until it turns blue and I let go. And then you might decide, oh, wait a second, that second thing, that doesn't look like a mop, it looks like a dog. So I'm going to put it with the word sheepdog, right? So your job is to move all these things around. Notice up at the top, it'll tell you how many you have correct. Slide 7. We'll use Desmos to model a number. Show the fraction 1/4. Slide the sliders around and notice how the picture changes and also how the fraction changes. Before you move on to the next slide, the fraction should say and show 1/4. This shows 6/10, so I'm not done. But you'll make yours show 1/4 and then click next. Sometimes we will practice more than once. This time, show the fraction 5/3. So again, move your sliders until it shows 5/3. This does not show 5/3. This shows 8/4. Before you press next, your picture should show 5/3 and the fraction should say 5/3. Sometimes we will use videos to make estimates. In bold, the question says, how many ketchup packets will fit in the cup on the left? Number 1, if necessary, use the sketch tools to show your thinking. So you could, up top, there's a line tool, there's a T tool. If you grab the pencil, you can also change the color, and you could show, I think 1 packet would get to about here, and 2 packets could be here. You might decide to change your color each time, right? Think about how many packets would fit inside that cup. The table says you should enter a brave answer that is too low, a number that you think is way too low, like 0, right? It could be a number bigger than 0, but a number that you think is too small. Definitely more than 0 ketchup packets will fit in there. You should have a brave answer that is too high. So something that's maybe realistic, but too high. So I probably wouldn't put in 1,000,000 or 500, right? But I bet 15 would be too many, right? And then in the middle, your exact estimate. What number do you think is going to fit inside that cup? When you're done, I don't know, maybe it's 9, right? I haven't done a whole lot of thinking. You'll do a little more thinking. When you're done, you can press the blue submit word. Why isn't it letting me press submit? I'm not sure. If it doesn't let you press submit, you can let me know at the 3 o'clock and just press on to next. Sometimes Desmos will graph our guesses. So look, it looks like I didn't even really need to press the blue submit. It already took my answer. So there's a red dot at 0, a red dot at 15, and my actual estimate is number 9, right? So it says go back to screen 1 and enter an estimate, all right? All right, there's nothing to do here. All right, next slide. Sometimes Desmos will show our results in multiple ways. As a class, your estimates have been displayed in the following histogram. As more and more people do this work, the histogram is going to change, right? And you'll see some of these answers. I will get a final picture and share it with all of you, all right? But I do want you to answer this question. How does your estimate of 9 packets compare to your classmates' estimates? Yours will change because you probably didn't pick 9, right? So you will compare yours to everybody else's, and you'll actually answer that question. My guess was the same as a lot of people, or my guess was way more than my classmates, or I guessed a number that was way smaller, and I think maybe I'm wrong. Whatever your picture shows and however you feel, you're going to click that, and then do click the blue share your answers. Because once you do, all right, you'll get to see the other answers that your classmates have picked, all right, or have entered, unless you're one of the first 3 people who've filled it in. We're almost done. Next slide. Desmos is actually going to show you how many packets fit. Notice on the bottom, you've got 3 options. My estimate was too low, my estimate was too high, and my estimate was exactly right. Right? So if your number was the same as the picture, you'd pick exactly right. All right. Next slide. How do you feel about doing Desmos? Right? Do you have strong understanding, basic understanding, understanding? Right? If you watch the play posit and you do the Desmos, you're all done with math. However, to get credit, you have to answer this question. I have strong understanding. Okay? So notice that there's also some feedback here, but before I get credit, I have to click blue submit my work. Notice it says thank you, you can exit Desmos now. If you go on to the last slide, it does say if you finish this after Sunday, make sure you email me to let me know so I can give you credit. And there's a picture of 2 thumbs up from me. I'm very proud of your work. If you have any questions at all, please come to the help desk. We can rock through this with you. Once you figure it out, it's actually a really fun website or app to use.